dump her before she dumps you. If you're in a situation right now where your relationship is falling apart right before your eyes, and your girl is getting ready to walk and you can feel it, the best thing that you can do in this situation is not to grovel, not to try to beg her back, not to throw yourself at the mercy of the courts. No, the best thing that you could possibly do in this situation that will reignite her attraction for you, and even if it doesn't, will leave you with some self-dignity, is to dump her before she dumps you. To pull the rug out from underneath her feet before she can do it to you. Okay? Because nothing will shock her more and make her question her decision to leave you than you dumping her first. Right? Because if you just sit there and let this thing play out and let her just walk all over you, cheat on you, lie to you, put shame you, and then finally knee you in the nuts and walk away, that woman is going to walk away with her head up high, all sorts of pride, and all sorts of confirmation that she made the right decision in leaving you. That she has zero regrets because you're this low value beta male that she should never have been dating in the first place. However, big however, if you turn the tables on her and do something completely unexpected, right? Which, let's face it, this would be absolutely out of left field. And you told her, hey, you know what? I don't like the way you've been treating me. I don't like the way you've been talking to me. I know you met somebody else. You're this low down, 304 thought you're for the streets, and you let her have it. And then on top of that, you go, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with you. I thought about it. I slept on it. I'm done. I'm done. I don't ever want to see your face again. You disgust me. I can't believe I was with you. You should be ashamed of yourself for the way you've been acting. I feel sorry for any man that you're going to date next. I'm done. I'm better than this. And you walk away? Oh my God. Dude, doing that is 1,000 times more attractive and powerful and will cause her to think about you than you going out like a chump where she's, essentially just taking full advantage of you all the way up until the end, and then finally just, dropping you like a hot potato. And unfortunately, that is how most guys' relationships end, with the girl just, playing this movie out where she treats you with just complete disrespect and low value, and finally just leaves you high and dry. And again, she just walks off into the sunset with her new man, head held up high, right? Chest thumping, like, yes, I did it. Look at me, I'm powerful. Oh, he was, my ex-boyfriend's such a putz. No, you don't want her walking away with that, man. You don't want her to win. Okay? Because let's face it, when most of these women are leaving the relationship, it's for pretty nefarious reasons, right? Very, very few women out there are just going to break up with you to be alone, right? Very few women are just going to, say, hey, sorry, it's not working out, and then, go to the movies with our girlfriends and take a break from dating, even though that's what they'll tell you. No. Most women, when they're about to leave you, it's because the next guy is lined up. That's why we call it hypergamy, right? unfortunately, out there, most women cannot be alone. Most women will not look for reasons to leave you until there's a new guy in place that they're interested in. Then they'll start looking for all sorts of reasons to leave you. And this is what I'm saying. You gotta dump her before she has the opportunity to dump you, to dunk on you, to score on you, right? And even go for the 2-point conversion, which many of these women do on their ex-boyfriends. I mean, I've seen so many of these women who are with good guys that cared about them, guys that loved them, guys that would have, like died for them, protected them, guys that would do anything for them, just completely annihilate these dudes as if they're nothing, and then just give themselves to some stranger, some dude she just recently met. She doesn't even know this guy. It just makes no sense. And in many cases, that relationship doesn't even work out. Why? Because it's a rebound relationship. And then the girl ends up coming back to you, right? She'll come back. She won't come back if she knows she left the putts, right? But she'll come back if she knows that, oh my gosh, this guy remembers who he is, right? And that's another thing, guys. You guys have to, it's in these times when you're about to get dumped that you're probably at your lowest, you're at your most vulnerable, your most fragile, probably easy to take advantage of. These are the times you really need to strengthen up and remind yourself who you are. You got to remind yourself who you were before you met this chick, right? You're the strong, badass dude. Okay? You were a confident dude. You believed in yourself. You were happy before you met this girl. Now look at you. But you have to remind yourself who you were before she came into your life. And then once you start to remember who you were, that's when you start to kick yourself and you get mad, right? You get a little angry, like, oh, how dare this 304, this streetwalker treat me like this? She wasn't even that cute. I didn't even like her in the beginning. Oh, what was I thinking? That's when you start to remind yourself who you were, right? And it's powerful because once that chick starts to see that, you're moving on psychologically, and even physically, maybe you might start dating again. That is when she gets worried, right? And this is why I tell you guys, I mean, the number one best revenge you can get for any ex-girlfriend is to move on to a younger, hotter, more attractive woman, right? Basically, you'd become happy. That's the best revenge ever. Regardless, this is why it's very essential that you dump her before she dumps you, because I want you to walk out of that relationship with just a little bit of dignity, a little bit of pride. I know pride is one of the 7 most deadly sins, but just a little bit of self-respect, okay? A little bit of your chin up rather than chin down like most guys, right? I didn't let her get that satisfaction on me. I didn't let her, put the final nail in the coffin on me, right? I didn't let her use me as her stepping stone. Feel really good. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next coaching video.